Hi guys. I'm going to go into the third segment of the Pope, Peter Pan, Captain Hook revelation about the identity of Peter Pan. Peter being a foreshadow of Peter the first Pope. Pan meaning God with a small g of the flock. So obviously representing Peter Pan, the Pope. Okay, Captain Hook, wearing the hook, being the commander of the sickle. Okay, so Captain Hook, same thing as Captain Sickle, the Lord of the Tinkerbells, angels, the fairies that are coming with the sickle to reap. Okay, we see how Captain Hook has one arch enemy, which is Peter. So his focus is to destroy Peter. So God's focus is to destroy the Pope. Okay? That's the whole idea behind Peter Pan. So that should prove to you beyond a shadow of a doubt who the Antichrist is. Why the Lord would have his focus on Peter Pan so much and none other out there but Peter Pan. Peter representing the church, representing the Pope. There's no mistake. There's no mistake. Okay? There's only one that has that name. Okay? We're going to look at scripture. So who is the hook? The hook is the one, Captain Hook is the one that the Lord is using to stop Peter. Okay? So I want to look at Isaiah. Okay? Isaiah 10. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. I'll read the next one. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Okay? So who is the hook? Okay? The hook is what we saw in the Grux 1 channel that started all this last night. Okay? It's what he showed you. Right over Moscow, they had that great sword that was given unto them. They have Captain Hook. Okay? Not the Antichrist. Captain Hook is not the Antichrist. Okay? Peter Pan is the Antichrist. Two different people. People are really mixed up, but you need to grasp this, and I think by looking at a child's movie and looking at all the pictures, you're going to finally get it. Okay? The hook. Ezekiel 38. Russia is the hook. Okay? Gog and Magog. Is the hook. The hook is the weapon that is being used. It's the sickle. Okay? So what is the weapon? Russia is the weapon that the Lord is going to use. It's the weapon of his indignation. Isaiah 10:5. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. The Assyrian, okay, is the weapon that the Lord is going to use. The weapon is the hook. Okay? It's Ezekiel 38, so it's Russia. The Assyrian is Russia, not the Antichrist. He's the weapon that the Lord is going to be using against the Antichrist, not the Antichrist. Captain Hook is not the Antichrist. He is coming after Peter. He is coming after the Roman. He's coming after the papacy, which is the Antichrist, which is the arch enemy of Hook, which is God. Hook, all he wants is to go after Peter. He wants to bring down his arch enemy. Okay? He uses the hook. The hook is Russia. The hook is the weapon. The weapon is the Assyrian. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger. Isaiah 10:5. The Assyrian is not the Antichrist. Everybody is out there trying to figure. If they can figure out who the Assyrian is, they're going to have the Antichrist. No, they're going to find a weapon that the Lord is about to use against the Antichrist. Okay? Another verse. Isaiah 13:5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation. Isaiah 10:5. O Assyrian, the weapon of mine indignation. Isaiah 10:5. The weapon of mine indignation. 13:5. And the weapons of his indignation. They come from a far country, even the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. So the word of the Lord, speaking directly and referring to Gog, says, I will put hooks in your jaws and bring you out with your whole army. Ezekiel 38:4. I hope you grasp that. I hope you grasp. Captain Hook is a representation of God. He is coming after his enemy, which is Peter Pan, which is the Pope. He is going to use the hook. The hook is Gog and Magog. It's the Russians. The hook is the weapon, and it's the Russian, the Assyrian, that is the weapon of his indignation. The Assyrian is the Russian, not the Antichrist. That is a very, very, very powerful revelation that the Lord showed me today. He showed me a while back. The king of Babylon is the church. He showed me the Antichrist was the Pope. It came through a series of steps. I never brought it out there, but I've been showing it to you on this channel in many different ways and many different videos, over and over again. The messages the Lord is broadcasting out there, and the headlines, He's showing you every day in the headlines. He's telling you the Antichrist is. All I do is I bring it to you. Okay? Well, today when he showed me this, Peter Pan, Peter the leader of the flock, Hook is himself. He's coming with his hook to reap. His enemy is Peter Pan. Is the church. There is no other Antichrist. It cannot be more plain to you. And the tool he's going to use is his hook, and it's the Russians and all their company, which includes Iran in there. Okay? Because I'm not going to get into a study about Ezekiel, because it's not about Ezekiel. But just so you know that we have Iran coming, the Lord told you and told us in a previous message that He's traveling in a group that he was, oh my God, I forget the study we did. It was on a bird. This swallow, it was the swallow traveling in groups. So what you think you're seeing out there with Iran, oh, it's nothing. It is nothing. Russia's on his way. Okay? It's Russia on his way. Rome is about to fall, and so is America. It's the day of the Lord. I have shown this to you as well. If you need to go back and look at past videos, I have proven the temple to you. I have proven the day of the Lord to you. And now I'm proving the Antichrist to you. Okay? I'm just going to look at my notes here, guys, because I don't want to... So is the Assyrian... If the Assyrian is the weapon used to pour out the wrath of God, because he's the weapon of his indignation, is he then the Antichrist, the Assyrian? No. He's the weapon the Lord is going to use to pour out his wrath on his enemies. He's not the enemy. No, he's probably going to get it in the end anyways. Because when we read Ezekiel 38, but before then, he is a weapon that the Lord is going to use, okay? He's being used, if he's not the Antichrist, is he being used against the Antichrist? Yes. And who's the Antichrist? Is Peter Pan, okay? He wants to destroy, Captain Hook wants to destroy Peter, Rome. So the Assyrian, everybody that's out there thinking the Assyrian is the Antichrist, is not. The Assyrian is the weapon of indignation, and that weapon of indignation is the hook. So it's Russia. Okay? So I'm going to quit the study here, okay? Because I'm already at 12 minutes and I don't want to go too long. But now we're going to go into the beasts of the sea and the beasts from the earth. Okay? In the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.